presentation of the NBA.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with C.J. McCollum's college days, playing ball at mid-major Lehigh University. He said, we had solid players, but we also had guys who become doctors, lawyers, working on Wall Street. I liked it that way because I worked my way up. When you come from a small school, you appreciate it that much more. Kevin?
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Greg, what are they feeling here on opening day from the harsh ending to last season, still very vivid in their minds?
Kevin, they are motivated. You've had to think about that all summer long, and the chance for retribution starts here.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Little in at the small forward. And for Minnesota, we've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Russell. Edwards is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. McCollum outside. Nurkic trying to get open. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
the first one falls.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
And Towns drops them both. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Beasley with it. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And the three off target. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And the basket by McCollum.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Now, here is Russell. From deep, Hernan Gomez. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Out to the wing. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Shoots. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Well, their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Russell against Lillard. Fires from deep. Edwards. That's good. Edwards got 5 now.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And here's McCollum for 3.
After nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally missed one.
Russell inside. Covered by Lillard. The score now all even. He has 5.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Here's Nurkic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Nurkic, another talented player from Europe, playing in Croatia before coming over to the NBA, and the international game continues to make an impact on how it's played here.
Now here's Towns. 5 points in the game. And he lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Covington. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Free throw drops for Covington. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. And both free throws good for Covington. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Now Beasley. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
Yeah, and who's going to set the tone here tonight? That'll be something to watch.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum. Good season for him last year. He averaged 22 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now, here is Russell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here is Edwards. He has 5. Outside Russell to halt the run, and the jumper falls for him.
Well, the team gets Russell set up beautifully that time. Totally poised and no hesitation on that too.
A 3 from McCollum. That shot off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Russell with a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts. Russell's got 5.
Well, you got to chase him off the three-point line and not let him get into that kind of rhythm as Russell knocks one in.
Here's McCollum. A second chance effort. Here's Nurkic. And at last, they get one to fall. 7 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 4. And here's Russell. Pass to Hernan Gomez.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
He gets that one. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, CJ, as soon as he gets a step on you, you're pretty much done. Aggressive right there in transition.
And it's Edwards, top of the key. Passes it to Russell. Lock at 6. And Covington sends it back. Here's Willard, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Edwards kicks to Beasley. Edwards passes to Russell, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Prince is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Okogie comes in for Edwards. And Culver's subbed in for Beasley. McCollum, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Culver. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. McCollum with the ball.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
had a chance to check out stats for Covington. He had a strong showing last season. 10th in steals and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. Here's Okogie. Here's Culver. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
And getting out in transition's been a big part of this run that they're on.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down by 12. Prince outside. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
But when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 7. Kicks to Nurkic. Over Reed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for D'Angelo Russell. And then for the Trailblazers, Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell comes in for Little. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Culver. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
That free throw good from Hollis-Jefferson.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Good on both. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Okogie. And the pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Off target from three-point range.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Offensive rebound. Here's Simons. Off target at the rim.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Portland leading by 13. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Prince. Portland making their last shot. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. McCollum's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Trailblazers. Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to McDaniels.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And the basket by McCollum.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. McLaughlin shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. Cody Zeller's checked in for Portland. Derek Jones comes in for McCollum. And he makes both free throws. Portland leading by 16. Now here's Powell. No points in the game yet for him, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Noel. He's covered by Cantor.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
Simons surveying the D. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Noel. The Timberwolves shooting just 35% to start the game. They grab their own miss. Prince kicks to McDaniel. And another shot. And the layup is good.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's Simons. Up top, Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
The free throw drops for Powell.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Giles checked in for Portland. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Passes to Noel. Pass to McDaniels. Prince outside. And it's blocked. Here's Powell. Minnesota with the rebound. And now Minnesota on the fast break. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Zeller passes to Simons. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. A nice shot by Zeller. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's McLaughlin. 5 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Now the pass to Okogie. Here's Noel. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Portland holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Damian Lillard told us before the game when asked how he stays so grounded despite all of his individual success.
Humble beginnings. I'm from a tough place. Didn't get recruited in high school. I went to a small college, so I just come from something different than somebody that might have been 8th grade #1 prospect and getting recruited by every school in the country in the 9th grade where they might be a little bit more entitled.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Cody Zeller. Derek Jones is out there with Giles. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Edwards in for McDaniels. And Portland with a change here too. Damian Lillard's checked in for Anfernee Simons. Now here's Powell. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Lillard from outside. Hernan-Gomez grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Towns. It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Lillard with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Edwards. Here's McLaughlin. Towns is doubled. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Russell, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Noel, no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Jones with the ball for Portland. The shot by Powell, no good. Passes it to Edwards. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Out to Russell. The three. But they get it back. Just 5 on the clock. Hernan-Gomez in the corner. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Russell. Powell for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Powell's got 5 now.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
And stolen by Lillard. To the middle. And the dunk by Powell.
excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Pass to Towns. Outside, Russell. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Portland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And he's fouled on the shot. It misses, so a couple of free throws here. Almost the chance for a 3-point play. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. If you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Beasley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so he makes both from the line. And Brent, many players said shooting in the bubble was easier. What's your take on that?
Well, I appreciate you asking me the question, Kevin. I thought about that a lot as I was watching the playoffs last season, and I thought two things. One, familiar sight lines. You're going to the same gym to see the same rims over and over and over, and then maybe the extenuating circumstances of no crowd. So feeling like you're in an empty gym, one that you practice in, maybe that leads to more confidence. And we saw the numbers go up for a lot of guys, and we saw the scoring also go up. So maybe those two factors contributed to that.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Portland making their last shot. Outside, Russell. It's Beasley on the wing with the shot. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Damian Lillard third.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in, and Portland with a change here too. Nurkic is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Beasley with it. There's the pass to Towns. Pass to Reed. And Covington sends it back. And here we go. Powell, no one around him, nails the corner three. Powell's got 14.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Russell against Lillard. Russell inside. Passes it to Towns. Shoots over Nurkic. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight. Portland's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. The shot by Powell, no good. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Edwards, that's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Lillard. 10 points for him. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Damian Lillard. coming off a terrific season. 3rd in scoring, 5th in assists, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Little with the ball. Edwards defending. Covington's shot is off. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The feed to Russell. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Lillard. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season, the Blazers were beset by injuries, and they fell short of their goals. Their star, Damian Lillard, said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
For Minnesota, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
That's good from Beasley. Culver's checked in for Edwards. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Cantor's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Little. Good on both. Now McCollum, 17 points in the game. Pass to Nurkic. The pass to Hollis-Jefferson. To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside, Towns. Pass to Beasley for 3. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
3-pointer, Lillard. Minnesota with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Nurkic with the block. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Cantor. And that's 19 points for C.J. McCollum. Lillard against Russell. Down low. Reed. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Out to the right wing. He kicks it to Culver. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Hollis-Jefferson with the rebound. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. And the basket by McCollum.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And Towns throws it down.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And here's Culver. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Baseline J on the way and misses it off the right side of the rim. Portland's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Prince with it. Now defended by McCollum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Minnesota, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. And he knocks down the first one.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. From deep three-point range, and the Trailblazers another 3.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 13. McCollum outside, takes the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's tipped.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Cantor, the pass to Lillard. And there it is for him. Lillard's got 15 points. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Now, Nurkic, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. That one from long range. McCollum's got 27.
CJ operating like a surgeon out there tonight.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The offensive rebound. Towns finds Prince. Nurkic with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Minnesota making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Harry Giles is checked in for Portland. Here's Noel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. A shot by McDaniels. No good. Here's Giles. Kicks it out to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. Giles. Great positioning on the putback.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Towns, the pass to Noel. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And it's Lillard missing. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. 5 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Giles. No good with the layup. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Portland out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, they made a run there at the end. How did that happen?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He had 27 points, 2 steals, and 2 assists. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
What else can we say about C.J. McCollum? He's a fearless scorer, plays with a lot of heart, and he trusts his moves against any defender.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Minnesota?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively. Not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time. Not enough disruption.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Timberwolves shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. D'Angelo Russell out there with Beasley. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Covington. And no good, trying to use the glass. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got the opening bucket to start the second half for Minnesota.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here's Towns after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. They get it again. Nurkic with the block, and he's able to get it back.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And the basket by McCollum.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Russell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. To the middle. And there's Lillard on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now here's Edwards, guarded closely. Towns dishes to Beasley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked. They recover it. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple. Lillard from outside. Here's Covington. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. There's Russell with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Russell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
And it's Lillard missing. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. 5th on the list, Damian Lillard.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
That's good from Beasley. Beasley drops both of them. Portland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Little with the ball. Edwards there. Back to McCollum. 6 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. It's a hand on it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 11.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
Feeds to Towns. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, it's Little. McCollum trying to get open. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Now here's McCollum. 30 points in the game. He dishes it to Lillard. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Beasley against McCollum. Beasley outside. Misses the 3. The Trailblazers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Lillard misses.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now, here is Russell. 16 points for him. Now here's McCollum. To the paint. Lillard outside. Over Russell. Again, the miss by Lillard. Minnesota's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. Guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
Oh, as a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for you. David, thank you for that one. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
Hey, guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and Culver's subbed in for Malik Beasley. Powell, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Now, here's Nurkic. He's got 13. Portland again missing.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. And he handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Hernan Gomez against Nurkic. Hernan Gomez kicks to Edwards. And he gets the bucket.
They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
And for Portland, they're shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. Offensive rebound. Oh. Here's Nurkic. Covington trying to break free. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got 15 points.
Well, Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
Reed the pass to Edwards. Sinks the three-pointer. 14 points for him.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Nurkic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Ernie Gomez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Edwards with the stuff.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Little with the ball. From deep. That shot no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And here is Powell after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. Powell dishes to Lillard. From deep. The Trailblazers rebound. Nurkic can't hit. The Timberwolves shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Fires from the wing. Offensive rebound. Reed lays it up off the glass.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Zeller finds Hollis Jefferson. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Outside, Jones. Here's Simons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's McLaughlin. He's got 5. Kicks it out to Prince. Passes it to Noel. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. Here's Reed. The shot will not fall. Now Portland takes it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Stolen away. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Zeller.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. McLaughlin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Reed, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Portland called for the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he makes the first. Okogie's checked in for Culver. And so he hits both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Trailblazers shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Simons. It's Hollis Jefferson, top of the key. 6 to shoot. Giles kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Simons. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's Prince. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor, and the physical nature of his play, you got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
This is his first free throw of the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
And that one falls for Prince.
Interesting with Taurean Prince kind of coming along at the right time as the league is searching out physical, tough wing defenders that have the capability of shooting the 3-ball, the prototypical 3-and-3 man.
And both free throws good for Prince. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Outside, Jones. Simons, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. They get it back, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's McLaughlin. He's got 5. Pass to Prince. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Giles. Prince has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Hollis Jefferson passes to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. No good on the 3.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Zeller. He has 6. Here's Simons. Here's Giles. And finally they hit one. Giles has got his second bucket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Here's McLaughlin. To the inside. Here's Reed. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Cody Zeller. This is his second trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 6 seconds left in the third. McCollum from deep 3-point land. And so it's Portland with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Jones with the ball for the Trailblazers. On the court for the Trailblazers, Cody Zeller out there with Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. Kanter's shot is off. The Timberwolves shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Okogie misses. And for Portland, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. A nice shot by Zeller.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Zeller's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Okogie, the pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Prince outside. Shot clock at 6. Inside. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Pass to Jones. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. And the shot goes down. McCollum's got 35 in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Noel. And here's Prince outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Kanter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's McCollum on the wing. They double-team McCollum. Kanter bounce pass. And the dunk by Zeller.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Prince. And it's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter. Jake Layman's checked in for Minnesota. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's McDaniels. Here's Layman. Drains the three-pointer. Layman's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Jones, the pass to Simons. Three-pointer. Up again, and Kanter able to finish.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Stripped away. And here's the fast break. Jones looking for an opening. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Simons, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. Hey, Brent, last postseason, we saw some teams have heated exchanges internally after tough losses. Does that happen very often?
If there's something, Kevin, that you feel you're capable of doing, and there's a lot at stake with regards to that in terms of not your reputation, but in terms of the type of respect that your team should be getting, yes, this happens a lot. It happens in the playoffs, and it's a bit more aggressive, but great teams find ways to work through those problems and become their best selves.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Reed. He's covered by Kanter. Shot clock at 5. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Norman Powell checked in for the Trailblazers. Stolen by Cantor. Well, we know it was a different kind of preseason for this year as the start of the season was delayed. Is that something the players like or don't like?
Old guys love it, Kevin. Young guys need the time. But given the circumstances around trying to get the NBA season not just started, but eventually back on the regular calendar that we're used to, this is something that every team has been dealt, and you've just got to play your cards wisely.
And Minnesota has possession. Portland making their last shot. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Pull up Jay, and that's good for 2. McDaniels got 4 points this quarter. For Portland, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one drops. Something that we all dealt with after the suspension of play last year, missing basketball. Brent, any thoughts on having the sport you love halted midseason?
Well, I've thought about that for over a decade, Kevin, having had to stop playing basketball altogether. But certainly all of these guys and women who did not get a chance to continue their seasons last year had time to understand just how important the game is to them, and also the way they can impact the change that they want to see come with their platform.
Now, here's Culver. Guarded by Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
And that one misses.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
And the second free throw, good. Something that was floated as an idea last season, the second bubble in Chicago. Brett, do you think eliminated teams deserve to finish their seasons?
I really don't, Kevin, for the sake of the matter that we're talking about people's health and the risk involved around players, their families, their extended families. If you didn't qualify, if your team wasn't good enough at the point that the season was suspended, I agree with the way the league went about the teams that were invited to compete in Orlando and to let the other teams spend the time, the most important time, with their family being safe, secure, and preparing themselves for what was next.
Here's McDaniels. Portland making their last shot. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Simons. Cantor inside, and it's blocked.
And great positioning there from Culver. That's what allowed him to get the block. Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock. Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniel's got 7 now in this quarter.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And it's Simons missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now here's Culver. Powell with the steal. And now Portland on the break. That shot no good. And Minnesota now the other way. A nice shot by Culver.
And how about the balance there from Culver? Really good at staying in control despite the D being all over him.
Now Powell. Over to the wing. Pass to Canner. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Now, here's Culver. Defense right on him. Reed. Time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
An impressive all-around player. Culver passes the ball well for a guy at that position.
Here's Simons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Shot.
And he makes the first. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Giles comes in for Zeller. And Jones subbed in for Powell. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's McLaughlin. And the pass to Culver. Here's McLaughlin. To the middle. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Shoots. And it's Simons missing.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. To the left wing. Pass to Culver. 5 on the clock. Passes it to McLaughlin. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Simons missing. Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Culver passes to McLaughlin. Culver in the corner. shoots from 14. A rebound by Simons. Simons has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now here's Cantor. Pass to Simons. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Just 3 to shoot. The Timberwolves shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Here's Lehman. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. And there's the pass to Cantor. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And that one falls for Jones. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Culver. 6 on the shot clock. Over Cantor. Pass to Culver. Puts up a 3. And Jones pulls it down. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Portland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for C.J. McCollum.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 59 seconds left in the fourth. Portland in total control. Passes to Simons. Kicks it to Cantor. Pocket 6. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Kept alive. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Layman, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Here's Simons. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.